Hey, moms and dads, if your child struggles with chronic constipation, then this conversation about something, poop, that may get a laugh out of little kids and other people especially, is probably not too much of a laughing matter for you anymore. Because when your child does struggle with chronic constipation, which research now shows us up to 1 out of 4 kids does struggle today with chronic constipation. We're going to show you all the reasons and all the science why, what's causing it, but most importantly, we'll get you to the natural, drug-free, Miralax-free, and we'll even talk about, for most kids, supplement-free solution to get there. But it is a big deal. It's a sign of much more challenges or much more problems going on within the body. And that's why in our practice, yes, across the general pediatric kind of spread of patients we have, we do see 1 out of 4 infants and kids, and what we would kind of call our general wellness patients struggle with constipation. But we actually see well north of 50% of our patients who are also diagnosed with ADHD, anxiety, autism, or neurodevelopmental or neurobehavioral challenges struggle with constipation. So that information right there, that statistic, the higher correlation and percentage of kids with neurological challenges struggling with constipation as well, actually leads us right down the road with this video about constipation that is going to be significantly different than every other video out there about constipation. Because here's the deal. When we're working with patients who are struggling with constipation, whether it's the main challenge they're bringing their child into care for us to get resolution with, drug-free resolution, or whether it's part of what we need to get better with our ADHD, our autism, our epilepsy, our anxiety kiddos, here's the reality. Most of them have already tried every magnesium supplement, gummy, and so forth on the market. Most of them, another one, magnesium, most of them have gone after every probiotic. Billions of this one, millions of that one, and tried those. Gut health, microbiome, restoring the gut, repairing the gut. They have created all sorts of amazing supplements and products out there in the world to do that. This is one of them. Most of our patients have tried this, in addition to adding prunes, adding different foods, right? Adding all these things in to get poop out. And then also essential oils, castor oil. Now, these two are very expensive and in little glass bottles. So I'm not going to throw those for the point of emphasis like I just did with 4 awesome supplements before. Now, don't hear what I'm not saying with this video. When you eat clean, when you get your child to get gluten and dairy and chemicals out of their diet and their environment, when you add awesome probiotics and magnesium and things that so much of our just lifestyle these days is very deficient in, you better believe you're going to vastly improve your child's health and specifically their gut health. But over 80% of our patients, final stat for the video, I promise, over 80% of our patients who come in with constipation have already made all the diet changes, taken all the probiotics, added all the prunes, and done those things. And a bunch of them have even tried the dangerous, just straight nasty medication Miralax, which if you need more information on the dangers of Miralax, we've got another video and another article on our website. Just comment below, go to the link in the bio, or send us a DM, and we'll get you that information about Miralax, because it's got massive side effects of behavior issues, sensory challenges. Not only does it not at all get to the root cause of what's really creating your child's chronic constipation, but it's a very dangerous medication. And if you've put your child on it even for a little bit, you probably know that firsthand. That was Lucas. When we first met Lucas, 4 years old, struggling with digestive motility and chronic constipation the whole time. There was literally nothing his family hadn't tried. Pediatric chiropractic, neurologically focused pediatric chiropractic, and hang on that neuro part. We're really going to get to the meat of that with this video. But that was the last thing they had tried. And that was the first thing that worked. And after so much time with stomach pains and just challenges with sleeping and so many other issues that this one seemingly simple thing, constipation, can cause, Lucas finally started to be able to go so much more often, so much more easy, and his quality of life just took off with that. So he can get back to the things he loves, being a little dude, loves baseball, loves playing, and isn't slowed down by his gut and his constipation anymore. So there's really 3 things I want you to know about chronic constipation. And knowing what causes it is essential, because to get rid of it, we've got to address the root cause. That's really the 1-2 simple equation here. As pediatric chiropractors, we are obsessed with finding the root cause of everything, including this conversation with constipation. Because once you know why a child is struggling with a condition, when you address that directly, instead of suppressing symptoms or trying to kind of support the body from the outside in, like maybe even supplements do, when you address the root cause head on, you get to the solution without medication. And so the first thing we see, and the first thing we'd share with chronic constipation, is it's not always just a nutritional imbalance. The vast majority of constipation cases are actually a neurological imbalance. Now, neurogenic constipation is the term in nerdland that we live as doctors we would use for this. Most kids today have gone through stressful pregnancies, labor and delivery interventions like inductions or emergency C-section. They were colicky, they were fussy, they didn't sleep well, they've got sensory challenges. Point blank, the nervous systems of our kids today are more stressed out and more wound up and more stuck on what's called the sympathetic fight or flight response than ever before. It's not just us as grown-ups that are stressed out. So are our infants, so are our toddlers, and so are our grade schoolers and teenagers. And one of the first signs of a sympathetic nervous system stuck on is decreased digestive motility and constipation, because the sympathetic nervous system is designed for fight or flight. And when you need to fight, or you need to flight, or you need to protect yourself, your body conserves energy to the muscles that will do that fight or do that flight. That's me running here in place on this video. And so the nervous system, which is the ultimate intelligence system of our body, takes energy away, not woo-woo energy, like actual neuromuscular function and energy. It takes the energy away from the stomach and the intestines and the gut muscles, which are one big set of muscles all run on autopilot, and it moves it towards the skeletal muscles for that fight or flight response. So there is neurology to constipation. And that's what the pediatrician and even most natural health doctors don't always talk to parents about, which is why not only sometimes will the medications not fail, but diet changes and supplementation. If that's your child, then through process of elimination, pun very intended with that phrase, it's your child's nervous system being what we call subluxated or stuck on fight or flight that is very, very, very likely causing their condition, meaning that's what you've got to address through neurologically focused chiropractic and adjustments to release that tension on the sympathetic nervous system, to activate what's called the vagus nerve and the parasympathetic rest and digest system, and get them out of that chronic constipation. The second point, we already talked a little bit in the introduction. This is highly correlated. Chronic constipation is basically almost all of our teenage anxiety patients have chronic constipation. The vast majority of our ADHD patients have chronic constipation. And you better believe, especially in the autism spectrum disorder world, the vast majority of those kiddos, no matter their age or their level, 1, 2, or 3 of autism, they are struggling with chronic constipation. So that's the second thing that tips us off that this isn't just a nutritional imbalance. This isn't just bad luck and genetics, but it's a neurogenic challenge. It's rooted in the nervous system. And so what does that all mean? What's the third take-home point of this? That's why kids respond so well to neurologically focused adjustments. This kind of chiropractic that we do, if you're local, if you're watching this video and you're local to us outside of Chicago, PwC Chiropractic, or you're watching this on our PX Docs platform where we train and teach and connect in a network of pediatric chiropractors all over the world, our adjustments activate what we lovingly and jokingly, but seriously call the poop button in a major way. See, we know this is a different kind of not just healthcare, not just a different kind of doctor, it's a different kind of chiropractic. There's a very certain set of adjustments that can be made to release tension from the sympathetic fight or flight nervous system that would cause the holding, cause the decreased motility, and lead to chronic constipation. And then also simultaneously activate and stimulate what's called the vagus nerve and the parasympathetic nervous system. There are certain adjustments and there's certain areas or what are called subluxation patterns that need to be adjusted in the right kind of way to get that relief for your child. I'm not kidding at all with this last thing I'll share in this educational video. our practice for 15 plus years running has always had a massive stockpile of diapers and even different change of clothes and pants for infants and little ones, because when we make these poop button activating adjustments, it is often instant. We have multiple bathrooms in our practice, and it isn't just to serve everyone. We definitely know that so many kids we serve are constipated, and we know that our adjustments are completely attenuated and focused on that. And a lot of times, the response is absolutely immediate. So we need that changing room, we need those diapers, and we need to have those bathrooms free and clear and ready. So if you've tried everything from castor oil and essential oils to probiotics to prune juice to maybe even that son of a gun Miralax, and you just haven't gotten results yet, and you're running a little bit out of hope to get your child's constipation out of their way and improve their quality of life, because no kid, no person feels good when their gut is a mess and they can't go to the bathroom on the regular. It messes with their brain, it messes with our energy, messes with our emotions, messes with our immune system. This one thing leads to a whole lot of other challenges. So this one thing, neurologically focused chiropractic and what are called neurotonal adjustments, are very likely the thing you've been searching and scrolling and hoping and praying for. And you can get more information if you need it in the comments here, or the copy I'm sure here probably has the link to the article. You can go to our bio and learn more about our approach to naturally taking care of chronic constipation. And then also, the moment you're ready, just comment below, send us a DM, and we'll get you scheduled again if you're local with us. And if you're not, well, then we'll get you scheduled with your local PX doctor to get this root cause of your kid's chronic constipation finally addressed head on. Thanks for tuning in with this one. Please share, please tag or send to another family, another mom, or another Facebook group you know full of parents whose kids maybe struggle with this challenge and have gone through everything we talked about today and need this information as well. God bless. We'll see you on the next one.